So, something that I wanted to talk about something I wanted to talk about was how they intercept feelings, okay? And I've talked about this in the past, but something really disturbing happened this morning while I was taking my shower before I went to the desk to extend my stay. So they were talking about all the things they had attached to me and like how good my shower and me washing my hair felt to them. And that's something they commonly do, but today for some reason the impact was different. I don't know if it's like sleep deprivation or what. I don't think it's that either. I think it was synapse. I think that areas and parts of my brain connected the dots that don't normally connect them, and so it had a deeper, more horrible impression. Okay, so I started thinking about it, and I was like, it's weird because I don't get any of the effects of my own shower, none of the dopamine, none of the anything. I just stay clean because I know to, and I was thinking about how, as I was scratching my scalp and stuff, how there's certain areas on my scalp that are more, it's not numb. I can't call it numb because it's not numb, or absent of feeling completely. Okay? Because of how many demons, parasites, whatever you want to call it, are feeding in that area. So, like, it made me think about, how the world of medicine never acknowledges the spiritual side of it. They make a drug for just about every fucking thing. And it made me think about how I watched some older entities. Gotta stay on top of it because he's dangerous, man. He ain't nothing to play with. But it made me think about how I watched some older entities, and those older entities were regarding, the spiritual side of things. It made me think about conversations I had, when I was attending certain types of meetups regarding, Reiki and healing and meditation. And learning about the energy centers and like how the dark matter, attaches itself to it and it keeps things from working the way it's supposed to. That's a very real thing, but it's not a very real, overtly accepted thing in the world of medicine and FDA. Okay, so I was thinking about how you hear people talk about all these warning signs, all these things that start taking place before they're diagnosed with something horrible, life-threatening, some type of ailment or disease. But people talk about like their fingertips going, not even being any area of your body is absent of feeling, meaning you can be touched there. I remember one day, I don't know if I want to say this. I witnessed the ash drop on someone's stomach, and I almost freaked out. And it was someone I cared about. Okay, so the ash was red hot when it hit the stomach, right about here. And I'm watching. She was in a sports bra. And I'm watching, and it hits, and I see her have no reaction at all. She had no feeling in that area. And I said, "You don't feel that?" And I had to keep myself from getting angry because it made me angry that something was being done to her. And and then sympathy second, you know. So I had a reaction of anger, not at her, but you know, it was weird. You know how I managed to sometimes balance these things out when I have those type of reactions with two different emotions, and one overpowers the other. I managed to balance them out so that it doesn't come off the wrong way to the receiver. But that happened, and she didn't feel it, and it did something to me. And then the feds attacked me, and from that fucking moment it's been on. Everybody gonna die.